Good evening. Have we started? Hi. I hope you can see me. Are we good? Are we here? This is my first time using live events instead of just going live. This is my first time where I've actually set it up in advance. We can see you, yay. Phil can't, but everybody else it seems can. You have the music screen on my TV app and the laptop still has the live in 5 minutes thing. Well that's not ideal. But hi Rob, thank you for the mouse emotes. Hi Carolyn, really good to see you. Yay. Hi Time and Chance, good to see you. You can see me. Now mouse is on my TV and I still have the waiting screen on my laptop. It must be me. Morning Linda, or evening. How are you doing? I hope you're having a good morning. Good evening. Hi Peter. Good to see you as well. I hope you've been good since last we spoke. Oh, you're not seeing people's comments? Oh, are you on live chat instead of top chat? Evening, Phil. Ooh, are you okay, Carolyn? I'll read them out, but Hi, Happy Bear. Chow mein sounds lovely. I've just had dinner, so you go ahead. A very good turnout this evening. Thank you, all you lovely people, for showing up. Yay! I really appreciate you being here. It's been a while since my last video. It feels like it's been ages since we last spoke. What's the weather like where you are? It's been fine. I haven't been outside today, so I don't really know, but it was like drizzly a bit, but mainly fine. Reminder thing has been a success. Yes, did that go okay? The whole me setting it up in advance and YouTube putting it in the subscription feed thing that it was coming up. Was that good? Do you prefer it when I just randomly just go live, or do you prefer this? Screen is bigger than usual. Is it? I'm in a 1080p stream. YouTube says, the stream status is good. Good. Do you miss 31 degrees C? 31 degrees C was too much for me, Time and Chance. Yeah, hi everyone, as Peter says. Been sitting waiting since Friday evening. Me too, me too. Yes, so I didn't have a mouse moments last week, so it's been a little while since last we spoke. You have widescreen qualities here. Oh. It must be something about the difference between having a live event and just an old-fashioned live stream. There is a top chat option at the top of my screen. You want it to say live chat. Yes, if you're on top chat, you'll be wanting live chat instead. I was on top chat when the stream started, to be honest. Is that our best? It's a very good turnout, Peter. It's I can't actually. It's a different screen on the live event as opposed to the. It's okay. Let me know if anything goes weird, because I might not know about it because it's different. Not tropical mouse anymore, no Time and Chance. I'm very much an autumn mouse now. Oh, and I forgot to put I'm nearer to the camera. Oh, well, my YouTube is telling me that I'm live, so that's nice. I'll put my phone on silent. Good to see everyone, yes. Love the skulls. Is that for Halloween or is it Shades of Hamlet? It's part of Groot's Halloween look. I wanted us to have this is the nearest we're getting to a Halloween stream because it's our October live stream. Would you call yourself a live stream techie? I wouldn't. I'm very much a noob, but to be fair, since I started Twitch, I've got a lot better. So I am better, although I'm constantly learning, as today when I'm doing the live stream in a completely different way to the way I have done every single live stream I have ever done on YouTube. It's quite different. Anybody that uses YouTube Studio Classic and the new YouTube Studio will know the the terror that I feel currently. But yes, it's all good. So it's a your end. It's a your end difference, Rob, instead of a my end difference. You fixed it. You fixed it. You used to mouse be in a box in the middle of the screen on Twitch. That's true. I am on YouTube. I'm a big screen mouse, and on Twitch I'm always a small screen mouse. But anyway, thank you so much for being here. I really, really appreciate it. It's really good to see you. It's been a while. Has everybody had a good weekend? I hope you have, and I hope you could have a good week and a good October. Any plans for Halloween? Is anybody dressing up? I'm not dressing up. And I'm going to MCM Comic Con at the end of the month, and I'm still not planning on cosplaying. So that would be the nearest I get normally to dressing up for Halloween. There ought to be something called a skull cake. I feel we could invent it together and come up with a good recipe. Ooh. There's probably a cake tin somewhere that is skull-shaped specifically for this purpose, Peter, so that sounds like something that would be fun to find out. Although you'd have problems with, like, the nose socket and stuff getting burnt before everything else, wouldn't you? That's the problem with shaped cakes. But I feel like we're on to a winner, Peter. I'm excited. Your preparations for the stream were perfect. Yay! Oh yeah, how's the house alterations going, Carolyn? I hope everything's going okay. You're back in your house and organising books at the moment. Awesome. Awesome. Crumbs. I can, the book organisation, that is a challenge. Do you have, like, a method? Do you go by genre or A to Z by author or colour? A lot of people go by the colour of books, I've noticed. Mine's generally in a genre. I've got shelves of classic and I've got shelves of modern because of how I do my book reviews. And then within that, they're sort of a bit mixed. But if I'm looking for older books, I go to certain shelves. And if I am looking for more recent books, I go to certain shelves. And I tend to put books that I've read together so that I know the books that I haven't read, because sometimes I forget. So that's the nearest I get to any sort of organisation with my books, Carolyn. Must be so happy. Yes, it must be so good to be back. I haven't read that Time and Chance. I haven't read the first one either. The nearest I've got to The Handmaid's Tale is that I watched the first series of the drama. Normally go by size, they are not all higgledy-piggledy on the shelf. Yeah. Sometimes you have, like, a wonderful system in place. Like, I've done this before when I was younger. You'd have a wonderful system in place, and then you just have a random book which doesn't fit in the system because it's slightly too tall for the shelf, or it's slightly too thick to get on with all of the other books that go with it. So it's so easy for these systems to fall down. So I have, in as I've got older, it's got a lot more higgledy-piggledy and less useful. Have my books in genre, big science fiction part. Yeah. Genre's good. Oh, double figures, Peter. Yay. I can't even see my views. So you have more information than I do. All I can see is my screen, like what the video looks like, and the chat. And if I scroll up all the way to the top, it tells me that my stream status is good. And that I've been streaming for 10 minutes and 34 seconds. And it gives me total viewing time, peak concurrent, and average live view duration. So that's nice. I kind of miss the old screen, though, where it had lots of information. What do you think about the Handmaid's Tale TV series? Oh. Well, I really like the first one. I haven't seen any since then. From what I could tell from reviews and stuff, it sort of wasn't as good in the second series, but then it got better again in the third series. But you'd need somebody who'd watched the show to confirm or deny that. But yeah, I liked the first series. I'm watching twice if that is affecting things. You might be 2 of the views, Phil. You might be 2 of the views. Genre, then alphabetical by author, but I have 3 special cases of favourites and beautiful editions. That's cool. That's a good system. I like that. I used to do read versus unread, but I wanted authors and series together now. No, that's a good... I like that. I like that. That's very structured. I feel like if you're going to do anything, you should start with genre. Alphabetical by order is good. I get so lazy though, and when I get a new book or I get rid of an old book, I don't always pay the most attention to where it should go when I put it on the shelf. So that's one of the reasons why I have given up on the whole ordering it too much, because I know that in future I'm always too lazy and it ends up all screwed up anyway. My big TV is full screen and my laptop is for the chat. It's a good system, Phil. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Oh, thank you for the likes. Yeah, I'm very near 1k subs, Time and Chance, and it was your suggestion to have a Q&A at 1k, which I may do. I've never done a Q&A in my life, so if and when 1k is reached, a Q&A might be happening. So that'd be very exciting. One thing I learned the other day is that when you hit 1,000, you get the ability to do those community posts that people do. Because I wanted to do a community post to announce that this live stream is happening since I hadn't made a Mouse Moments, and I couldn't because I thought that everybody could do it, but it turned out you need over 1,000 subs. So then that's how I got to doing this live event, which to be fair worked out pretty well. But that's exciting. So we will see. We will see. If and when we get to 1k subs, there'll be no stopping me from phone a friend and try and get subs while we're here. A recruitment drive. Volunteering in a library has had an effect on me. That's fair enough. That sounds pretty good. You've got to have a system now. You're used to having a system. I like the idea of a Q&A. We'll see what happens. Go leafleting. Just read the Jenna Malone book about women in Hollywood. Oh, is that good? Jenna Malone, isn't that the actress? She's... Did I see her in like Pride and Prejudice and something? Saw her in something indie. Leafleting is a good idea. We'd love to see a Q&A. Yay! That's awesome. I am excited then. At some point, if and when we reach 1,000, I'll put out a call for questions. And it'll be fun. Ah, you get more perks at YouTube Space Facility in London when you get to 1k also. Oh, that's good to know, Time and Chance. I didn't know that. Didn't know that. I mean... Alicia Malone. Ah. I got very excited about this Jenna Malone book. But okay, I'll have to look that up, Rob. Yeah. Okay. Stepmom and Saved. Okay, so I did know Jenna Malone from Pride and Prejudice. So, wrong person, but I'm happy that I successfully remembered what I knew her from. That's good for my memory. That's very promising for my ability to remember things. Though I seem to be better at remembering actors than almost anything else in the world. How is the weather for everyone? That's a good question, Peter. Autumn has arrived here in Scotland just in the past 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, same here. Autumn has just appeared and is like, notice me. It's time. We will make you get out your winter coat. And then it will be so hot in the evening that you'll have to carry it home. I do have the list with me, if anybody has anything to add. Oh, the Alicia Malone book. I have the list. Ah, Discord has some info about the book. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Book. Alicia Malone. Women in Hollywood. 50 subs and get next to Toronto YouTube Space Facility. It's the Mouse and Us. You'll get there, time and chance. You'll get there. Women in Hollywood. It's wet in Cornwall, so no more here. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Carolyn. 95 down to about 40 at night. Wow. What's that in Celsius? I'm going to have a look. 95. So that's 35 and then going down to 4. Crumbs. Backwards and in heels. Okay. Oh, I've heard of that. Hi, Racer. What apps do you use for subtitle? I use webcaptioner.com. Let me just check that it's the right title. Webcaptioner.com. Really recommend it. It has its flaws, as I'm sure you will see, but it's good. And you need to use it on Google Chrome, though. Only works on Google Chrome. But you can green screen it as well if you want, so that only the text is on, depending on what you're doing with your stream. Oh, it's a lot of people, Peter. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that sounds a terrible change in temperature, Carolyn. Mine's going from like last week. It was maybe 6 or 7 at night, and then it was going up to 18 or 19 during the day Celsius. So still difficult to dress for, but definitely less extreme than what you've got to put up with. California has a grudge against autumn because it's still quite summery, although the evenings are getting cooler. Linda. Yeah, it's California, from what my impression is of California, it's generally pretty consistent all year round, right? Want some snow this year? Love a proper blizzard. I am not a fan of snow. Please don't give me snow, universe. The captions are fun to read. Yeah, it adds another experience to the stream. I'm very glad that I introduced them, but they do have their flaws. Very good for non-English like me. Yay, Racer. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that they're useful. Can you tape the website? I mean, you could record the screen that you're putting the subtitles on. That would be the way, I guess. You can also get a transcript at the end, so you can do all the speaking, and then at the end you can get a transcript of all that was said. Very mild seasons all year round. That must be interesting. Just heard of a new movie about Henry V. Oh, do you mean like about the king or an adaptation of the Shakespeare play? But that's exciting, Rob. That's very exciting. His Dark Materials is starting soon. That's what I'm looking forward to. Very soon it's starting. The trailers on the BBC constantly. I can't wait. Want to see London get snow December 24th. Enough to cover the evergreens with a light dust ambiance. Yeah, I feel like if it's going to snow at any time, December 24th is my favourite time for it to snow, because then you've got a couple of days where the majority of people don't necessarily need to go places, and it just makes everything look more seasonal and nice. It's like the least stressful time, I guess, all around for it to snow. Like, obviously it will still be a problem for a lot of people, but, like, relatively. If the universe was like, what day, mouse? It's got to snow one day this year. When is it going to snow? When do you want it to snow? It would be December the 24th. The Real King. Ah. Oh, that's cool. So, like, a drama. Ooh, that's fun, Rob. Very interesting king, from what I know about Henry V. When I was little, I was so jealous of my cousins in Canada because they had 4 or 5 months of snow every year. It sounded like paradise to me. Yep. I can't imagine that. I really can't imagine that. I mean, like, I can imagine. That was weird. Like, I can imagine it, but like, if that happened in the UK, we wouldn't be able to function. So, endless praise for, for people who manage to cope with snow. Always get Henry V and Henry VIII mixed up in my head. Henry VIII's the one with all the wives. Do you know how to play darts? I do know how to play darts, actually. I used to play darts a bit when I was a kid. I have a dartboard, but it's not up. But I do know how to play darts. And I wasn't awful at it. I tend to be quite good at things in which I have to aim. Christmas Day. Yeah, snow on Christmas Day. Fine. Go for it, universe. That's exciting then, Mouse said it. Oh, you said out loud, that's exciting then, Mouse. Henry V adaptation does sound so great. Need War of the Worlds to come out. Do you know when that's coming out? Because I feel like we've been hearing about it for this entire year and it's yet to appear. I feel like I've seen a trailer at some point. But they keep talking about it and it's never happened. But it must be soon. Then snow gone after Boxing Day, perfect. Yeah, if it could happen that the snow could like completely disappear on Boxing Day, so that by the 27th, we're good, you know? Perfect. It's a good plan, Phil. I like it. So looking forward to War of the Worlds. Yes, me too. Me too. What's traditional Christmas food fare for Mouse? Turkey, stuffing, roast potatoes. Bread sauce is my favourite. Those are my favourite and traditional Christmas foods that I like. Henry V also fought his bloody wars for power. Yes. Yes, he fought several. So once more onto the breach. Dear friends, Shakespeare war. Is it weird that I get so much of my history from Shakespeare? I had the dartboard with the darts with the Velcro on the end to stick to the board so I didn't stab myself. That's very safety conscious, Phil. It's a good, sensible system. War of the Worlds is out in autumn. Oh, and then that must be coming soon as well. That must be out soon as well. UK subscriber on my channel said the adverts are out there, which hopefully meant it will be out in 4 to 6 weeks. I just hope we get it early next year. Yeah. Definitely. As long as it's soonish. Further details in the Discord. Yay! Thank you, Rob. UK would love my winter. 18 feet of snow. Nope, definitely wouldn't like that. What would your country do if faced with Snowmageddon like that? We would just stop until it went away. Like, that was literally all that could happen, and then we'd have to rebuild all of the train tracks and everything, because everything would be destroyed. We're not cut out for that weather. Hi, Salmon! Good to see you! How are you doing? I hope you've had a good week. A good start to the week. I think, War of the Worlds is on BBC here, Linda. I think. Yeah, but Carolyn, do you know where it's going to be in the US? They had an advert for War of the Worlds on BBC YouTube channel. Ah, cool. It's not Weird Mouse. I read Henry V earlier this year and loved it. It's a really good play. It's one of my favourites. I mean, pretty much most of them are my favourites. But I love the whole Henry series, although my favourite is Henry VI. Have you read Bill Bryson's book about the life of Shakespeare? I haven't actually, Peter. The only Bill Bryson I've read is The Brief History of Nearly Everything. That was a long time ago. Maybe I should. Do you think I should? Hesitate to call it a biography because we just don't know enough about him. Yeah, it was so long ago. It's difficult. You love snow, Happy Bear. Awesome. We'll have, yeah, we should have, after the stream, we should all watch the War of the Worlds trailer and get very excited about its future presence in our lives. Do you watch any sport? I watch tennis sometimes, and I watch football sometimes, but not very regularly. And I want to watch volleyball, but I don't have access to any volleyball. But when the next Olympics happens, I am literally going to watch all of the volleyball, and I can't wait. When is the new Tolkien show coming? Do you know? I don't know. I would assume it would be quite a while. So fascinating. I've just finished it and I loved it. Ooh, I will put it on the list. Bill Bryson. What was it called? Life of Shakespeare. Probably BBC America or Sci-Fi Channel maybe? Ah, be right back. Cool. See you later. See you later, Carolyn. Vanna's movie Henry V was my first experience with Shakespeare. Oh, awesome. I think I've seen that one. You're good. Ah, thank you, Salmon. That's very kind. Your week has been good so far. Yay. My week's been good so far. It's been relatively quiet. I've been working on a little secret thing, which will be coming later on in the month. And then I had a bit of a rest for some of today. And I watched some Chihayafuru. Because I had a busy Sunday, so I took a bit of rest time today instead. And I watched some Chihayafuru, which is awesome. Anime. New series is coming in like 2 weeks. So I'm finishing my rewatch. And I also played a bit of Fire Emblem Three Houses. And that's pretty much what's happened in my week so far, Salmon. A little bit of work and then a little bit of relaxing. Do you get the urge to read something other than Discworld? You've been reading those in order for a while now. Funnily enough, no. I've been doing pretty well at just being consistently on the Discworld stuff. Which is really interesting because I thought that I would get bored. Especially since I've already read the books. But because I love the series so much and because each book is different and because each book has different characters and different settings, I'm finding myself pretty happy to just read through them. Even though it's going to be like a good 2 years of just reading them. And it really helps having the structure of the book review so that I've got a deadline. Really helps with that. Because like before I was doing the Discord discourses, I mean, I've talked about this before, but I was having so much trouble just reading. I just got so out of the habit. 6 versus 6 volleyball racer. Definitely. I can't say I know much about beach volleyball. Like, I assume there has to be differences. But the regular 6 versus 6, I want to watch some. Hello, Noor. Hello, how are you doing? It's just called Shakespeare, I think. Okay. I'll take off Life of. You saw Joker today. Oh, how was that, Salmon? Did you like it? I have heard such mixed things about that film. I'm probably not going to see it in the cinema, but I might see it at some point. Olympics 20 in Tokyo features volleyball. Lots of fun for Mouse. I know, I can't wait. Time and chance. I can't wait. I am very much looking forward to the 2020 Olympics. Like, if I can, I am taking the entire time to just watch the Olympics and the Paralympics. You might not see me for the entire Olympic period. I do that quite often at the Olympics and the Paralympics when I can, when I have the time, because it's so much fun to watch. And it's the only time, really, that I get to watch a lot of sports. Satanic Rites of Dracula is on Amazon Prime. I shall watch that tonight. Hammer Horror were great. Oh, awesome, Happy Bear. I'm gonna watch Chihayafuru tonight after this stream. Well, I'm gonna watch Only Connect, and then I'm gonna finish Season 2 of Chihayafuru, which the captions do not like. But that's what I'm gonna do with my evening. Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing are your heroes. Ah, awesome, Peter. Not seen a Dracula film for years. Me neither, Phil. I think the last Dracula thing I saw, was there a BBC Dracula adaptation a few years ago? You did like it, Rob. You did like it, Salmon. Sorry, I was reading your comment whilst responding to your comment. But that's good. I'm glad you liked it. Summer Olympics 24 in Paris. You're going to try and get tickets for live volleyball. You can do this. If I can, I'd like to do that. To be honest, I tried to do it for Japan, but I was too late because I didn't realise they'd gone on sale. But, like, if I could have, I would have done it for Japan. But I couldn't. So I'll watch it on TV. But I feel like it might be France could be possible. So we'll see, time and chance, we'll see. Sometimes Christopher Lee's voice is the default voice I hear in my head, reading anything in a male voice. That's really interesting, Peter. I've never really thought of the default voice I hear in my head. My username used to be Bubbles, I had to change it. Ah. Cool. Read a lot of reviews, the film is good but harsh. Back! Yay! Good to see you again, Carolyn. You watch Euro Volleyball Championships. Oh, very good games. That sounds really great, Racer. I'll have to try and find a way to watch, because I'm pretty sure there's like a volleyball channel somewhere that I can watch. You sound a little bit like him. Oh, awesome. Don't understand these polarizing reviews. I mean, it's an origin movie of Joker. What do you expect? I guess the Joker's one of those characters, though, isn't he? You either sort of love him or hate him. Not quite as deep and bassy. Light of the Eye. Oh, that's nice. That'll be my default voice for you from now on, Peter. Do you have a Cornwall? Yeah, do you sound Cornwall-y, Phil? Ooh, ah. Yeah, Paris is a whole heap closer than Tokyo. Far cheaper. Easier travel. Yeah, I could very easily get there in the Channel Tunnel. Gotta go. It's lunch hour. My co-workers and I get together to play cards. Enjoy the live stream. Have a great day/evening. Really great to see you, Linda. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a wonderful lunch hour. That sounds awesome. Like, you get together to play cards with your co-workers in your lunch hour. That sounds wonderful. I hope you have a lovely time. And thank you for being here. Really like the West Country accent. There are so many good accents. Wish I understood what mine was, but I like accents. Yes. Yes, good luck with the cards. It's been so long since I've played cards. I used to like Rummy. That's pretty much the nearest I ever get to playing cards. I liked Heath Ledger as the Joker, time and chance. I did. I liked him a lot as the Joker. Trying to think about my favourite Joker. It's been quite a long time since I've watched a Batman film, to be honest, so I'm not really sure I can comment. I'm looking forward to Birds of Prey, which is the new Harley Quinn film. The trailer for that looked really good. But I must admit, I haven't been quite as involved with any of the Batman cinematic universe or TV universe in recent years, because I used to watch Gotham, but I got out of the... Like, it moved channels, or it stopped being on at a reasonable time or something, and I just stopped watching Gotham. And I loved Gotham. Everyone else has accents, not us. Exactly, isn't that always the way? I think on some channel, sports streaming... Okay, I'll have to find some volleyball racer. I have to. It's very important. More of a foundation in the comics, Rob. Loved Ledger even before The Dark Knight. He was a great actor. Wonderful actor, Heath Ledger. Did you get a new Twitch follower then? It made the noise. Yes. I can't see at the moment because I'm not... I don't have my alerts up. But I guess that something just happened on Twitch. So thank you to whoever just followed me or resubscribed or something. Because yes, that was my Twitch alert, because I'm on OBS. I'm live streaming from the same software that I do my Twitch live streams, so I've still got the alerts. What is my accent? I mean, I guess I'm generally South Londonish. Italian Volleyball League is the best. Oh, awesome, Racer. Awesome. Prefer more cheerful movies, Phil. Generic Canadian accent. I feel like I have a generic sort of London-ish accent, time and chance, with some slight differences. 6 likes! Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for the likes. I've never really thought about what the voice in my head sounds like. I don't think they have a voice. Is that weird? Like, does everybody have a voice in their head when they think that actually sounds like something? You're Glaswegian. Ah, Happy Bear. That's a really good accent. Like, I can't imagine... Like, I guess it would just sound like me. Very interested about this. You must have a voice. How do you think of things? It's just the words. Just the words are there. I don't understand. It's just the words are there. What accent differences do you have? Me no understand. I don't know. I just feel like some of the words I say, I don't say in quite the normal way. I don't know. I don't know. You like my accent, Rob. Thank you. A few new people here today. Your audience is increasing. It's a lovely day, Salman. It's a lovely day, and thank you so much for being here. I keep saying this. Thank you so much for being here, but I'm very happy to have you here talking to me. Do I have a voice in my head? Then tell us who it is. Okay. Like, I just think the words. Your voice is wonderful. Thank you, Happy Bear. Thank you. Think English when I'm having conversation in English. Awesome. Olympic volleyball tournament is best of year. I can imagine. I can't wait. It will be my first Olympic volleyball event since I understood volleyball. So I cannot wait. Because I only got into volleyball a couple of years ago. Do your near relatives have a South London accent too? No. No. Like, my parents aren't from South London, which I guess is why the accent's slightly weird, because you pick up words, right, from the accents of your parents, and then the rest of your accent is your normal accent, but then some things you just say weird because they're said in the specific tone or intonation or whatever as you've heard them previously. Pastor, you watch the Brazil team. They play amazing, and Serbia too. Ooh, great. Do you play volleyball? I have never played volleyball. Never played volleyball. I'd be very excited to try in the future. Like, we didn't do it in school or anything. It wasn't one of those sports that we did in school, and that would have been the only times that I really did sports. I should really do some sort of sport. You have a South German accent. Ah, interesting, Rob. Interesting. Accents are very interesting. Got a visitor, so have to go. Good night, everyone. Yay! Good night, Happy Bear. So good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. You played in school in the past, not now. Oh, awesome. So you were a volleyball player, Racer. Yay! You were a volleyball player. Able to talk normal too, right, so you can adapt. Very good volleyball information, Peter. I agree. In real volleyball, can the ball be in the air for about 10 minutes while we hear what everyone is thinking about on the team, like in Haikyuu? I feel like Haikyuu is very true to what normal volleyball is like. Definitely. I love Haikyuu. That's coming back soon as well, although the date hasn't been announced yet. I'm determined to talk about anime today, apparently. But yeah, all my knowledge of volleyball comes from Haikyuu. Which, again, the captions have issue with. Whenever I'm leaving Bavaria, I'm talking without accent. Ah, interesting. We played any sport in school. Football, basketball, handball, volleyball. Wow. Okay, the sports we played in school were hockey, tennis, basketball, netball, cross-country running. Think something else. Can't remember what. Yeah, I'd be interested in hearing what different German accents are. My next anime to watch, I am going to watch Given next. It's quite short, it's new, it's only one series and I think it's only 12 episodes, but I heard so many good things about Given. So I'm going to watch that. It's about a band, a rock band. And then I think I'm going to watch Attack on Titan. Re-watch the first few series and then watch the new series, which was out recently. Because it's been so long since I watched the first couple of series that I think I'm going to be lost. And then I'm going to watch the tennis anime that Rob put in the Discord 700 years ago. That's what I'm watching after that. I have plans, Phil. I have plans. I have thought about this. Have you got good hand-eye coordination? Mine is functional, not great. I think I have actually got good hand-eye coordination. I'm not very clumsy. I'm not a very clumsy person and I tend not to drop things. So I think I must have good hand-to-eye coordination. I have excellent hand-to-mouth coordination. Ah, you're good at basketball, tennis, ping-pong. Oh, awesome. You're an all-rounder racer. An all-rounder. How many languages can you speak fluently? I can speak one language fluently, Salmon, unfortunately. I can only speak English fluently. I have tried for many years to speak other languages, and I have so much trouble. I learnt French for years, and I can't speak French at all. I tried to learn Japanese, still not getting anywhere, although still trying, and now I'm trying to learn South Korean. Now I'm trying to learn Korean. South Korean. Now I'm trying to learn Korean. Again, meh, it's not going very well. I don't know why. I haven't found my way into language learning yet. It's very difficult for me. Very difficult. Britain is an island. What smaller UK islands have you visited? Jersey? That would be the smallest island that I have visited. Jersey. The tennis anime, I'll try that one next. Yay! Have you got to Chihayafuru yet? Are you on Haikyuu? Do watch Chihayafuru, I love it so much. A Bavarian might not understand someone from Hamburg. Very interesting. How many languages do you speak fluently, Salmon? Or anybody else who wants to answer? How many languages do you speak fluently? One day, I am going to be bilingual. One day. I'm not sure which of the many languages I've tried to learn I'll be bilingual in, but I'm going to make it one of my life's goals, is to be fluent in another language, because I've been trying so hard for so long and I want to get somewhere. I'll watch that next anime you said that can't spell. Yes, Chihayafuru. It's very good. It's really good. There's probably a YouTube video comparing German accents. That sounds good, Peter. Different accents in Bavaria itself. I guess it's like somewhere like London where there's loads of different accents in London, right? Is that is the home of the Jersey Cows, Time and Chance. Like you, I speak English. Cure. One, unfortunately. Okay, I feel better that there are more of us that are, what would it be, unilingual? I don't know. English and Cockney counts as bilingual, doesn't it? Not sure it does, unfortunately, Phil. Not sure it does. But yeah, it's one day I'm going to be able to speak another language. One day. I'm going to do my very best. Also the home of blonde hedgehogs. That's... To be honest, Peter, I've never heard of blonde hedgehogs, so I cannot tell you which Channel Island they are from. All I know, Jersey cows, lots of nice seafood, the Jersey milk from the Jersey cows and the Jersey ice cream from the Jersey cows is awesome. There's also Jersey Royals, which are potatoes. If you like potatoes, you might have had Jersey Royals. Can't remember much else about Jersey. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I used to go on holiday quite a lot. Blonde hedgehogs sound very cool. Are they normal hedgehogs that got too close to someone painting a fence? Yeah, how did the blonde hedgehogs come about? I'm very excited about this. Cockney, like in the musical My Fair Lady. Yeah, Cockney is an accent. It's a very specific place, though. Very specific accent. Like, a lot of time I'd be like, that's a Cockney accent, and it's not. Very specific. And I couldn't tell you what specifically makes a Cockney accent. Perhaps they are peroxide blondes. What's your favourite UK accent? Oh, that's a very good question, but I'm not sure I have a very good answer. Not like in... No, not... Yeah. Yeah, not Dick Van Dyke. Not that accent. I can do slightly conversational French, but aside from that, English. But that's cool. You are better at French than I am, I have no doubt. I learnt French for years, like from when I was about 10 until when I was about 16. Which I guess isn't actually that long, but quite a while. It's appalling how I have never progressed very much in my language learning. Do you like Emma Watson's modern RP posh accent? I mean, to be honest, all accents are fine. Like, it's fine. It's a fine accent. Time and chance. They're from Alderney. Ah, interesting. I've never been to Alderney. That's the smallest Channel Island, I believe, right? I have no knowledge. I am ignorant. Not sure I like this new mug. Have I not had this mug on stream before? Do you study something? I mean, apart from my endless trials and tribulations with trying to learn another language. Nope. I'm all done with my studying. I took 6 years between high school and college, so I'm very rusty with it. Yeah, the longer you go without using it regularly, I think the more difficult it becomes, right? The chat box won't allow me to paste a link, but you can Google Alderney Hedgehog. Okay, cool. We can Google Alderney Hedgehog. In fact, I might do that right now, since my YouTube screen gives me no information that I need. I might as well Google. Ah! Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. I've never seen a hedgehog. I'd love to see a hedgehog. Just any sort of hedgehog. I'm not fussy. You learned enough maths. You don't need to learn anything else. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. I do love learning, though. I think it's good to keep learning, even when you stop studying. I think Dick Van Dyke's accent was voted the worst film, TV, fake English accent. I think it was. I mean, love Dick Van Dyke. Amazing in the film. The accent is not one of the strengths. It's a lot. It's a lot. You learned French for 9 years, 8 to 16, but struck out can't speak it. Okay. That makes me feel happy, time and chance. I feel like I'm not so unusual then. That's good. We can all be slightly incompetent together. You love Dick Van Dyke's Cockney accent. Terrible but fantastic. I get that, Peter. I get that. Reading French is always an adventure. Hedgehogs are cute, nervous little animals. Yeah, it's like impossible to see them because they're so skittish. Must be like Americans hearing British accents. British actors doing American accents. Yes, I think so. And a lot of, like, in the old days as well, when in all of the American TV shows in the 90s and early 2000s where there was a British character, very rarely was the accent any good. unless the actor was actually British, but there was some shocking accents. I'm not going to name any names. But I feel like the world's got a lot smaller in recent years, and there are far more English actors, British actors in the US, and US actors in the UK, and now the accents are fine. Like they stick out like sore thumbs in old shows and stuff and films, but now they don't stick out. They're like, okay, this is fine. This is an accent. It's good. But yeah, there were. You love French movies, Rob? Ah, awesome. And that's what other countries think Cockney sounds like. Yeah, that's the problem, I guess. You get taught French for political reasons over here. That's interesting, time of chance. Oh, in Canada. French movies, yay. Love the use of silence instead of plastering music all over them. I have not seen many French films, must admit. They normally cast British actors as the villain. Yeah, that's like the stereotypical villain, right? Like slightly posh as well, usually. They all seem to come from like London or the South. Some Brits are great at American accents, others that have too thick natural accents to fake it. Yeah, there's definitely some variation there, Carolyn. Eric Romer movies, Rob. Ah, awesome. Can you easily understand Shakespearean language? I gotta study it to get it. I wouldn't say easily, no. I mean, there's plenty of words that, like, are completely out of use. And it's just like, you have to have the glossary with you to understand what's being said. Generally, from context, I get on okay. But no, it's Shakespearean English is a world away from any English that I know. Love French films too. Ah, awesome, Carolyn. You love French movies as well. French films, very popular. Salmon likes them too. Le Rendezvous de Paris, just a couple of weeks ago. Awesome, Peter. I need to watch some French films, apparently. Le Chorister? Nope. Terrible. terrible attempts at speaking a mouse. Stop doing that. Wonderful film. Yay, Peter. Is your favourite movie that you've watched more than 5 times? I have watched many films more than 5 times. I would say that my favourite film is Back to the Future Part 1, but there are many films also that I possibly love more. But Back to the Future Part 1 is the one that I always say is my favourite film. But I love Inception and Gladiator and Black Panther and what was that other film? There's been some really wonderful films in the last few years. Do all French films end with fin? Maybe, Phil, maybe. In the 50s and 60s, the villains were often played by German actors. That was a lazy choice back then, yeah. The chorus, ha. In Quebec, our big French province, they have language police. It's a bit Orwellian. Oh, interesting. Interesting time and chance. Oh, some of the French filmmakers I like. Shall I write these in the list? I'm writing them in a little area in the list. Since I have the list here. I always watch Arthur Christmas at Christmas. I do. That's my Christmas go-to Christmas film is Arthur Christmas. Do you love Fellowship of the Ring? Yes. I love all of the Lord of the Rings films. Fellowship, Two Towers, Return of the King. Not so fussed about the Hobbit films, although they're fine and I like them. But the Lord of the Rings, love them. So long though, it's been ages since I've watched them. A German man who was up for part of a Bond villain. The director said you have a minute to convince is why you should get the part. Wow. I love Greta. How do you pronounce her surname? Thunberg. I love her, Racer. Your favourite Bond movie? I mean, I think I have seen every Bond movie, but it's been like over 10 years since I've seen most of them. Probably over 20 years since I've seen most of them. I really liked Skyfall a lot, and I loved Casino Royale. That was probably the only Bond film that I've ever seen when it came out, because it was, you know, so long since the last, and it was exciting. The Grand Illusion is wonderful. Ooh. You love Arthur Christmas. Yay, Carolyn. Another Arthur Christmas fan. I feel like it's underappreciated, you know, as a Christmas film. Goldfinger for you, Rob. Ah. Who's your favourite character in Lord of the Rings movies? Legolas. Also my favourite character in the books. My favourite character in the entire works of Tolkien is Legolas. Love Legolas. Also Treebeard, but Legolas. Saw each of the Lord of the Rings movies about 20 times in cinema. It's just such a film for cinema, isn't it? Just the sound and the look. Started sketching these days and I'm really enjoying it. How are your drawing skills, Mouse? Oh, Salmon, they're awful. They're really bad. But good for you for starting sketching, because it's a really good thing to be able to do. But no, it's really bad. It's really bad. Best Bond movie for you is still Goldfinger, Rob. Ah. New Zombieland will be amazing. I watched a trailer an hour ago. Oh, awesome, Racer. Casino Royale and Skyfall are your favourites too, Carolyn. Awesome. I like Moonraker because it's just so ridiculous. I can't remember that at all. Can you sing? A little bit. I've done karaoke streams on Twitch before, time and chance. That's the nearest I've got to singing in public. So if you want to hear me singing, that's unfortunately where you're going to have to go. There are clips on my Twitch channel if you require an answer to that question. Love Lord of the Rings too, and also I love the Hobbit films. Awesome, Carolyn. Yeah, I think I've only seen the Hobbit films once. And it's possible, entirely possible, that there's one of them that I haven't seen. You know, I feel like I got less involved with the Hobbit films than I did with the Lord of the Rings films. But, you know, I liked them. Love the role of Honor Blackman in Goldfinger, Rob. Ah, I've only read Lord of the Rings in French, and Treebeard's name is Silverbarb, which sounds much better. That's a really nice name, isn't it? It's a really nice name. Treebeard, not Freeboard. Yeah, I assumed you meant Treebeard, Peter. Don't worry, I edited it live for you. But you read Lord of the Rings in French. That seems quite random, but awesome. Find Mouse singing on Twitch. It's wonderful. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, I guess. Question mark. Oh, 58 minutes. Oh, crumbs. I'm very near the end of the stream. I've got a couple more minutes if you want me to chat about anything before we go. What do you think of the Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe movie? Do you mean like the old ones from a few years ago? I mean, the old ones. Do you mean like the ones with Ben Barnes and stuff? Like, I like the first one. Prince Caspian was okay. And I don't think I've seen the other one. Very funny, but in a good way. Thanks, Phil. Thank you. In German, it's Baumbart. Wow. All of these really interesting names for Treebeard. Haven't read it in German yet. Very nice name. But yeah, my next YouTube live stream will be the first week of November. Sometime between the 1st and the 7th of November. I'm not entirely sure when yet. I normally try to make them on Mondays or Wednesdays? It would be Monday or Wednesday, I think. Ben Barnes. Yeah, I really liked the first one, Time and Chance. And I think I really liked the second one too. Can't remember the third one. We can have 5 extra minutes, can't we? I joined late today. I mean, by the time I've ended the stream, I mean, you'll have had your extra 5 minutes. I'm terrible at ending streams, Salmon. Treebeard was based on the character of C.S. Lewis, yeah. More details about the German names of Lord of the Rings in Discord. Crumbs, Discord's going to be fun later. Thank you so much, Rob. Avengers Endgame opinion. Oh, spoilers there, if you haven't seen Endgame. Avoid that if possible. But I really liked Avengers Endgame. Really liked it a lot. It was good. It's not my favourite Marvel Cinematic Universe film, but I thought it was really good. I have a review of it, in fact, on my channel. Quick plug for myself. It takes Miles 10 minutes to say goodbye some evenings on Twitch. Yes, I'm very good at live streaming. I'm really very good at it. But yeah, I'll be back here on YouTube. I hope to be back on YouTube on Friday with a Mouse Moments. It's been very quiet recently, but I hope to be back with a Mouse Moments on Friday, and then I'll have Discord Discourses on Tuesday. So that should be my next... That'll be my next two videos here on YouTube. But my next live stream here will be sometime between the 1st and the 7th of November, and I will let you know nearer the time. And let me know if you liked the whole live event system where it gave you the information beforehand that I was going to go live. Let me know if you liked that. This has been the biggest crowd we've had yet, I think. It's been a really good crowd tonight. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for being here and for chatting. It's been so much fun. Please spoil, I'm not interested in it anyway. Fair enough, Salmon. Have to go, but I have loved chatting with everyone. Good seeing you, Mouse. Thank you for the stream. Very happy I made it. Bye, everyone. Yes, so good to see you, Carolyn. I'm very happy you made it too. Enjoy the rest of your day. And congratulations. Tomorrow is a new round of Control. Yes, I will be on Twitch tomorrow evening at 7 PM, continuing my playthrough of the new game, Control. I am terrified of cats, Time and Chance. Terrified of them. They are my biggest fear. Terrified of cats. They're cute. I like to see them from a distance or on a screen, but terrified of cats. Completely terrified of them. Cats the musical. It's fine. It's okay. It's not my favourite musical, but it's fine. I've seen it in the theatre. Haven't seen the film. The trailer was an experience. Do you sometimes think you need to make up something exciting happening during the week for Mouse Moments? Yep, sometimes my life isn't very interesting, and those are the weeks when I don't make a Mouse Moments usually. Occasionally it's because I get randomly really busy on a Friday and just don't have time, but most of the times when I don't make a Mouse Moments it's because I feel like there's nothing to report. So hopefully I'll have something to report for Friday. Very good preparation of this stream. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob. But yes, I should go now because Only Connect is starting. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll speak to you very soon, either in YouTube comments or in the next live stream. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week and a fantastic October. And yeah, thank you very much for keeping me company today. I really appreciate it. It's worked perfectly. Yay! Okay, I'll try to do the same thing next month if I can. If I can. I'll do my best. But yes, thank you so much everyone. Thank you for being here today. And yes, have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much. Bye!